If you're selling on Etsy right now, take a close look at your last payout. Between listing fees, transaction fees, processing rates, and mandatory offsite ads, Etsy is quietly pocketing anywhere from 15% to 25% of your revenue. You work hard making the product, packing the boxes, and handling customer service. So why is Etsy taking a quarter of your check? In this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy smart sellers are using to protect their margins, lower their fees, and build a business they actually own. So, what exactly is the Etsy trap? It comes down to one simple, brutal reality. When you sell on Etsy, those are not your customers. They are Etsy's customers. Think about it. When someone buys a handmade item or a print from your shop, Etsy handles the checkout and completely walls off the customer data. You don't get their email address, you can't add them to a newsletter, you can't notify them when you launch new products, and you can't run a retargeting campaign. If that same customer wants to buy from you again 6 months later, what do? They go back to Etsy, type in a search bar, and boom, Etsy shows them your product right next to 5 of your direct competitors, often running Etsy ads right on top of your listing. You literally have to win and pay for the exact same customer over and over again. And the scariest part? You're building your entire income on rented land. If Etsy's algorithm changes tomorrow, or if your shop gets randomly flagged by an automated system, your entire business vanishes overnight. You have zero control, zero customer list, and zero backup plan. That is the trap. But here's how we break out of it. So how do you escape the trap without losing all the traffic Etsy brings you? The answer isn't to rage quit Etsy and close your shop. The real solution is simple. Don't quit Etsy, divert your buyers. Think of Etsy as a high foot traffic shopping mall. You keep your store open in the mall because thousands of people walk past it every day. But once a customer actually walks inside and buys something from you, you don't want them going back to the mall info desk every time they want to buy again. You want them coming straight to your private flagship store. Here's how the hybrid method works in real life. Use Etsy purely for new customer acquisition. Let Etsy's marketplace bring you that first sale from someone who has never heard of your brand. Turn that buyer into your customer during packaging. When you ship their Etsy order, slip a physical thank you card or insert into the box. Give them a reason to switch. On that card, put a message like, "Loved your order? Get 15% off your next purchase and exclusive new arrivals at yourbrandname.com. When they go to your custom site to place their second, third, or fourth order, 2 massive things happen. First, you keep 100% of those repeat sales away from Etsy's marketplace fees. No 6.5% transaction cut, no offsite ad penalties, and no competitors popping up on their screen. Second, you capture their email address and phone number. Now you can send automated email flows, launch holiday sales, and market to them for free whenever you want. Etsy becomes your feeder channel while your independent site becomes your high-profit home base. And to set up that home base without headache or technical nightmare, there's one platform that makes this ridiculously easy: Shopify. So when it comes to building that home base for your brand, why is Shopify the absolute gold standard for Etsy sellers making this move? It comes down to 3 huge advantages: predictable costs, total ownership, and dead simple automation. First, let's talk about math. On Etsy, the more you sell, the more they take. Every single sale gets hit with fees. On Shopify, you pay a flat monthly subscription rate and a standard credit card processing fee. There are 0 transaction cuts, 0 listing fees, and 0 forced offsite ad penalties. Once you hit a baseline volume of repeat sales, Shopify pays for itself many times over simply by saving you from Etsy's percentage cuts. Second, you get complete ownership of your business. Your Shopify store is your real estate. You own the domain, you own the layout, and most importantly, you own the customer email list. Nobody can ban your store overnight because of an automated algorithm glitch, and no competitor can buy ad space at the bottom of your product pages to steal your customers. Third, it handles the heavy lifting automatically. You don't need to be a coder or a designer. Shopify has built-in apps that integrate directly with Etsy, meaning you can import your existing Etsy listings, photos, reviews, and inventory over to Shopify in literally a few clicks. Plus, you can set up automated email flows that trigger automatically when a customer abandons their cart or hasn't ordered in 30 days. Basically, Etsy is where people discover you, but Shopify is where you build a real, scalable business that actually builds long-term brand equity and keeps your profit margins where they belong, in your pocket. If you're serious about protecting your margins, building a real customer list, and taking control of your business this year, now is the absolute best time to start. You don't need to overcomplicate it or launch a 50-page website overnight. Just claim your account, import your best-selling Etsy listings, and start dropping those thank you cards into your packages to route your repeat buyers to your new store. To make it as easy as possible for you to test this out without risking a dime, I've put an exclusive Shopify offer link right at the top of the description below and pinned it in the first comment. If you click that link right now, you can lock in Shopify's special promotional deal, which gives you a free trial and lets you build out your entire store for practically nothing. Go ahead, grab that link, get your store set up today, and start keeping 100% of the profits you've earned. If this strategy made sense to you, hit that like button, subscribe for more seller tips, and drop a comment down below if you have any questions about making the switch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.